All right, this is going to be today going to Fair Oaks Mall to get Ann Pizza. So let me see what it looks like. That one's charging, but I have to use the black one. But why is it so wet out here?
Well, it rained earlier.
It rained earlier.
Where's the lifeguard?
Lifeguard went out because of the rain. What's happening?
Tree came down.
I can't believe the trees came down.
Good thing so nobody was sitting at the bench. When it happened, look how big this dog is. He's so tall. Look at
Wow.
that. He's
Yeah.
really tall.
Yeah, it was, but the dog was pretty tall. The dog had to walk, and it was pretty tall at this point. It was nothing to do with it. We were hoping to get everything good. Grandma remembered me that she can drive the Metro bus, and then she's never gonna do that with Arlington Transit.
I understand. What just fell?
Your phone, the blue phone,
Great. Did it break?
it's not gonna break. It's happening. We don't know what the problem is
No?
because there's absolutely a good membership. We don't know why people honk the horn while people can come tell us what the problem is. It belongs to the great need of it. It's a good observation. It's appointed. But it's probably a good membership that we look like.
Oh,
Yes. Grandma told me that she's gonna drive the Metro bus, and she can drive any buses, and then she's never gonna drive any Arlington Transit bus.
No? I didn't think she drove any buses.
Why is it Metro that my grandmother drives a Metro bus?
She doesn't drive a Metro bus, Jake. You know that.
What's it only gonna do with her?
Drive a Ford Fusion? Why did that thing fall again?
I don't know. Maybe it was an accident. Could be your time that it's voted. That one couldn't see. Here, let me get this one straight. So this will see. I think it belongs to the stopping point at a stop. Yes. Not remembering the movie of Netflix of good girls that it looks like on the show. I know what it belongs about what it is in the dechristment. It is only a good time, actually.
Dechristment? What is that? Doesn't sound like a real word.
It remembers the dechristment. You don't know what to do. When we heard of it, it's probably a good membership about knocking itself over. But it's probably my grandmother that she can drive the metro bus, that she goes to any stations. Am I telling my grandmother if she could drive a metro bus to any of the stations?
Yes, you are. It's not right, but you're telling her.
Why did I say something right to her?
Because you were trying to make conversation?
A conversation is probably better. You know, when we're having a conversation, we were willing to wait our turn to have a conversation by looking up.
Yeah, it's good to pause and let the other person speak.
But it's probably a good time. But because interrupting makes people a lot of talking by looking up.
Yeah, you shouldn't interrupt people while they're talking.
And it doesn't matter if people talks in the conversation by looking up.
Well, as long as they look at each other, you know, make eye contact, and let the other person speak.
You took me out of here.
Ask questions.
Oh look, there's one person waiting at a bus stop.
Do you think they're waiting for the Q bus or the Metro bus?
But we haven't looked. We haven't seen one back there. And back there's the school bus. And tell me what bus it comes.
I don't know what bus it comes.
Tell me where the bus comes or the Q car comes.
I don't see one. It comes to the bus stop though, which is right there. It's a bus stop for Q and for Metro bus.
Is it a Q car?
No, it's a Q bus. No, there's a Q bus, but it's on the other side. That won't help her because it's going the other direction.
Direction.
It's going to the Metro station.
But what about it to the office building?
I don't think so.
But what about if there's a Q car?
No, it's only a Q bus.
But what about a bike thing on the front?
Both Q buses and the Metro buses have a bike thing at the front. Then you know that.
That's keeping me in danger, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
There's one person at a bus stop waiting for the Q bus with no Metro bus.
That's right.
Because that's why Metro bus is back there.
Is he smoking?
Oh, that's why smoking's bad.
Yeah, he's doing it before he gets on the bus.
No smoking on the bus.
So he's gonna smell like smoke on the bus.
Doesn't matter what it looks like. The cigarette sucks, by the way. Do you know why smoking makes people sick? Why are they getting sick with smoking?
Because it hurts your lungs. Smoke hurts your lungs.
Because if people smokes, then people will get hurt with their lungs, and people might have a problem with those lungs. So stopping point is not exactly in the position to stop your time.
No?
Nope.
How do you know?
It doesn't belong. That stopping point is not exactly in the position to stop your time.
I had no idea.
But not remembering to the domestic battery report. Remember, you don't want to get accorded to the domestic battery report I filed, have you?
Accorded? What is accorded?
Accorded. You don't get to accord to the domestic battery report I filed, have you?
No, I don't. Domestic battery? It's a crime. It means to hit somebody in your house that you live with. It's not that kind of battery, you know, like a phone or a remote. It's a different kind of battery. Assault and battery.
But it's probably a domestic.
Yeah, domestic battery. You're gonna get a charge.
Because it manages to charge up the devices with the domestic battery report we filed.
It's not that kind of charge. It's a police citation.
But you know, do you think police got handcuffs?
Yes, I do.
Don't you think that police was having handcuffs? Why they were locking up with those cuffs?
Well, if you get a domestic battery charge, you can get locked up by the police in handcuffs because you'd be in big trouble. It's a different kind of charge. It's a different kind of battery.
Remember,
It has to do with hitting somebody that you live with, which is against the law, and you can catch a charge for it.
but remember, you don't get to know that you want to know why there's a restraining order against you.
Yeah, I would like to know why there's this restraining order against me if there was one.
But remember, we don't want it against me and you.
No, we don't.
So remember, I don't want you and me to know why there's a restraining order against you and me.
You don't want me to know.
Because it doesn't matter why there's a restraining order against me and you.
No, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We don't want people to have a restraining order against people.
No.
It doesn't matter why there's a restraining order against people.
Of course it matters why. If you did it, you did it.
Grandma doesn't belong to drive an Arlington Transit bus because it's a no-no. Remember, Dad? Grandma doesn't belong to drive an Arlington Transit bus because it's a no-no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but no. But only Grandma can drive a Metro bus.
Oh, really?
Is that what she does?
No.
Why doesn't my grandmother drive Metro buses?
She didn't have a driver's license for it. She only has a driver's license for Ford Fusions. can you feel this bump? What is that?
Bumpity.
Feel it?
Feel it.
Is it a pimple?
Pimple. Can you put your face medicine on when you got pimples on your neck?
You want to squeeze it?
Here. Okay?
Good job.
It's okay. Now, we were wanting to go over there. We were willing to get everything done by getting everything cooling enough.
We're not going to get 7-Eleven with a no squeezer because you're getting a root beer from Aunt Pizza.
But no. That's why having it is a no-no from
There's no
7-Eleven.
squeezer. There's no squeezer.
I have to move this one so it can see.
Sorry.
I have to keep the mask over so the phone can see what it moves.
Keep the lens clear of debris.
It depends on what it is.
Mall.
There's the mall sign that we go. That's where the mall is. Left turn.
Well, that's convenient.
It's a good opportunities.
Look at that puddle.
Wow.
That's not good. Especially because he just built this thing. You'd think they have the drainage dialed in. But no.
But that's not a good reason to do that. That's a Marriott accompli.
Marriott to complete. Is that like a fait accompli? Only a Marriott?
Is it Marriott accompli?
I've never heard that before.
I call it your vote.
Which way do I go? Left or right?
Left. No, right. You go left. On the right side is Dick's Sporting Goods.
That's a funny name.
Funny name of what?
Dick's.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
It's a funny name.
But what about like Dick's Sporting Goods? That must have been like Happy Grandparents' Day.
No.
Why?
Because Happy Grandparents' Day is for people and Dick's Sporting Goods is a store.
And on the up arrow to the right is Happy Birthday J.C. Penney.
No. Birthdays are for people and JCPenney is a store.
There's Happy Birthday J.C. Penney on the inside.
What?
Didn't you?
No.
What was it about?
It's for people.
All right, this is where we are at J.C. Penney. Because I forgot that my mom made me some of the appointment of the doctors.
When?
The doctor's appointment.
What day?
So this is going to be what it looks like. So this is going to be more good, okay?
Okay.
But I'll stop the video when we're out of the mall. Guess what we're gonna happen down there? We're gonna take the escalator. That's J.C. Penney. Here, I'll help you find out what would go down. But this is where we are at J.C. Penney. Here, I'll show you what to do. That's the elevator over there, but we have to take the escalator. That's the escalator sign, but we have to go down. We don't take the up one, we take the down escalator. Let's take one. All right, let's go on the down escalator. Here we go on the down escalator. Here we are. That's a Montgomery escalator. There's the up escalator. So we're still on the down escalator. Here we are. Now we're gonna go head down at And Pizza. There's the up escalator. And right there is Sephora, which is what we used to get something there. All right, here we are in the mall. That's where we are. That's where we are. This is what we're here in the mall, which is what it looks like. That's the Macy's sign. And let's go ahead to And Pizza, which is where it was. There it is. Right there is the glass elevator. There's Sephora, looked like it at JCPenney. There's the Apple Store. That's what we used to do that. This is where the pickup is, Dad.
Remember pickup?
And right there is the elevator, so it's okay. But we don't know how to go to Lord & Taylor, and this is the glass elevator, which is what it used to be. This is what it looks like about a glass elevator. So this is going to be more complicated about getting your time done, and it's probably a good membership. There's my dad that he got the pizza, and now we can go head back in JCPenney before we leave. So how about if we take the up escalator again? Up arrow is JCPenney. Let me take a look on the elevator before we take the up escalator. All right, here we are at JCPenney. This is what it used to be. But I'll take the up escalator after when I check on elevators that there's some railings. But I'll take a look on the glass. I'll take a look on the elevator before we head up on the up escalator. All right. That's the down escalator that we took. Let's take a look on the elevator before we head back on the escalators. Let me see what it looks like that there's 3 railings. Where there's absolutely no railings. All right, let's head back on the up escalator. That's the down escalator. There's the JCPenney directory. Now this is what we hear. This is the up escalator. There's the escalator sign. This is what we're up, and that's the up sign. Let's take one up. That's the Montgomery GMP escalators.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Can I help you?
I'm good.
Oh. I thought you were going to.
Now we're gonna head back to my dad's car. There's my dad over there. Let's go. All right, no more videos when we stop the video when we get to the car. All right, here we are out here. Now I'll stop the video. Let's go.